How badly do you really want a Rolex? Because if you think walking into a store and asking for one is going to work, think again. Buying a Rolex at retail is a rigged game, but I'm going to show you how to beat it. By the end of this video, you'll know which models are worth chasing, how long you'll wait, and why some people seem to skip the line entirely. Rolex waiting list. We've all heard about them, but let me burst your bubble. There is no official list. What you're dealing with is a wish list, and not everyone's wish comes true. Some watches are so exclusive, you'll need VIP status to even get on the radar. Others, if you know the tricks, you might walk out with one faster than you think. Let's break it all down, starting with the models that are practically untouchable. The Rolex Daytona. Think you're getting a stainless steel Panda without connections? Good luck. The wait time is 3 to 9 years, and the market premium is around 135%. If you want a two-tone Daytona, it's slightly easier. You'll wait 7 months to 3 years or pay only a 12% markup. But here's a twist. Some ADs don't even bother offering Daytonas to their regular clients. The Daytona became a test of your patience, wallet, and success. The Submariner. You think a dive watch would be so complicated, but here we are. For the stainless steel black bezel, expect to wait at least 4 months to 3 years. For the Starbucks, you're looking at 7 months to 4 years. The market premium is around 35 to 38% depending on the model. But here's the shocker. The solid yellow gold Submariner is easy. The wait time is just 1 month to 1 year, and there's no markup. The white gold Submariner, also known as the Cookie Monster with a blue bezel, has a wait time of around 1 to 6 months. It's almost like Rolex doesn't want anyone to know about their precious metal watches. Maybe they're saving all the hype for the steel models. Let's talk about the GMT Master 2. First, the Pepsi. Forget about it. It's VIP only with a wait time of 4 to 6 years and has a 115% premium. On the other hand, the Batgirl is a little bit more accessible with a 2 to 5 year wait list and a 65% markup. And the Root Beer? A sleeper in my opinion. You can get this within 8 months to 4 years with a 20% premium. But here's where it gets wild. The solid gold GMT is practically available on demand. The wait time is 1 to 2 months and some don't even have a markup. It's almost like Rolex is daring you to go gold. Here's a curveball, the Oyster Perpetual, also known as the OP. These colorful dials turn from an overlooked model into a must-have. The Tiffany Blue dial is VIP only with a waitlist of 3 to 6 years and 150% premium. The Celebration dial, same deal. Expect to wait at least 2 to 6 years or pay a premium of 140%. But here's the kicker. If you're after the green or silver dial, you could snag one in as little as 3 months. Think the Datejust is the easy way in? Think again. Take the stainless steel Datejust 41 with a fluted bezel. You'll need to wait 4 months to 4 years. The smooth bezel version is slightly shorter at 4 months to 3 years. But here's where it gets funny. The two-tone models is practically sitting on shelves with wait time as short as 1 month and no premium. It's almost like Rolex wants you to work harder for their popular pieces. Finally, the Sky Dweller. The green dial version is VIP only. Expect to wait 3 to 6 years and a 75% premium. The blue dial version has the same wait, but with a 55% premium. But here's the twist. The two-tone Sky Dweller is just 3 months to 2 years with little to no markup. It's almost like Rolex is saying you can have it, but only if you don't care about the dial color. So how do you play the Rolex game and win? First, don't bother cold calling authorized dealers. Rolex ADs are trained to prioritize local clients. Walk in, build a relationship, and be clear about which models you want. Second, consider your purchase history. Even buying a cheaper watch like the Explorer 2 can give you credibility. And third, don't forget the secondary market. For some models, it's your only real option, and sometimes it's even cheaper. Because here's the truth, Rolex isn't selling watches, they're selling exclusivity. If this video fired you up, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who needs to hear the hard truth. And hey, leave a comment. What's the Rolex you're chasing? I'll see you in the next one. Peace.